Yeah, as I was saying, I had to splice these two videos together to make it all kind of a gel. Um, Now, what happened? I went to Lincoln in '83. It was called Lincoln College, and I I I met some Muslims there, and I met the Baha'i, and I kind of carried on pursuing some kind of peace, and I didn't find it. So I just did the routine things, just I don't know what the routine things are, but just got to start working and playing and eating and sleeping, and I wasn't a great party goer. But my point really is that I was befriended by this Christian guy. He came to me and we seemed to click, and he invited me to a camp, navigators camp, and I went there, and it was just about to finish this camp, and I still hadn't made a kind of a prayer. I felt that I had to do something, and I was going to go away and not have done anything, and that to me was a real failure. So I decided to grab this guy and go off and pray somewhere and do something, to finish up the weekend. So I did that. I remember we bumbled through I said, God, I'm sorry, and forgive me, and I did some wrong things, and I'm very sorry, and that's about all I said. That's about all I knew, but when I came back into the main auditorium, everyone turned. Well, this is what I felt. Turned to look at me, and they were beaming. They were smiling so well, so good, and I was blown away. I thought, far out. This is just amazing, and then I can't remember what happened next, but I knew that something had happened, and we had a bit of a service, and I joined in, and eventually got up at the end of the evening, went home. The camp was finished, so I went home, and I'm sorry I'm not looking up at you much. Still a bit high, a bit hard on the old neck. So I went home, and I made God all the promises in the world, and I said this and that, and I was going to be the next whoever, evangelist to save the world and all this. But it's kind of God that, puts up with that exuberance, initial exuberance things, and I went back to my room and back to my routine, and basically I didn't really capitalise on what had happened. I didn't do anything. I drifted into a deep depression, and I remember it wasn't very pleasant. I thought this is a real fizzy, and then I was reading a book by Chuck Colson about the Watergate affair, and when he had done wrong and admitted to it. It suddenly struck me that I too had done wrong to my sister. I really lied to her and treated her badly, and I was really convicted in my spirit, and I just really cried out, and I said, God, I'm sorry, sorry. And I wept and God heard that, and He came through. I remember I bounded out of bed, even though I had about 2 hours sleep that night. I was just bouncing off the walls, and I opened the windows and the curtains, and everything was crystal clear, and I think I started glasses that time, and I wasn't wearing them that morning, and normally when I don't wear glasses things are a bit fuzzy, and but it wasn't the case that morning. Everything was crystal clear, the birds were chirping, the sun and the trees were brilliant, and I went to the cafeteria and had breakfast, and it was just amazing. And I really knew something had happened, and I met people. I can't remember what happened after that. It was probably just a normal routine, but this thing can happen for you today. God can meet you. God is real. He's living. He's active. And He's knocking on the door of your heart even now as you're listening to this message. God wants you very much. And so it's. I've told you a little bit about my life. Perhaps it's been a little bit interesting. I'll catch you again tomorrow. Next time, anyway. See you later. Bye.